Hi everybody. So this week for Movie Monday, the topic is to celebrate Black History Month, and I really wanted to try to not pick movies that were about slavery or something like that. I just feel like that's very easy. So I tried to dig a little bit deeper, and I tried to pick all films that are appropriate for children for this list. And for my list, and because I don't think that certainly don't think that every movie about the Black experience should be about slavery or civil rights or whatever. Like, I wish that there were more movies just about families and whatever. So if I hadn't done the family thing, then I definitely could have picked Moonlight or Barbershop. I really like both of those movies, totally different, but I think those are both real well done. First one, the big one, is called Sounder, and this is one of the best children's films ever made, I think, Sounder. It's an incredibly moving, beautiful story. It's quite brutal, but I never feel like it's beyond what a mature child can handle. And it's about this family that are sharecroppers, and they have this dog, and that's kind of it's not really about the dog, it's about the family. But this boy and his father gets taken away for stealing a ham because they're starving, and it's how they sort of survive without their father. My next choice is The Secret Life of Bees. This movie does have some tough stuff, so this is more for older. It's PG-13, and it deserves to be PG-13. It does have some child abuse. It has suicide. It has some mature things going on for sure. But I think that it is about, at core, about this wonderful family of sisters and of Black women and their love for this little girl, this white girl. And I mean, for once you have a story about they say there's the white savior complex. This is a Black family saving a white girl, which is kind of cool. And all the acting is really wonderful. It's just warm and lovely, and I loved the book, and I just thought this was a very, very good adaptation of a really good book. Next one I have is Hidden Figures. It just came out. It's still in the theaters. You should check it out. Wonderful story about these amazing scientists at NASA and how they fought institutionalized racism. And it's one thing to make a movie with the big bad evil redneck, which is totally valid and needs to be done. But I think with this is something that, like, I felt like I could relate to a lot more, because there's institutionalized discrimination still exists, and it's still there, and yet we accept it because it's just part of the way things are. And I thought that this did such a good job of kind of tackling that in such a warm and encouraging and cheerful way. Performances, my only real flaw with it was sometimes I thought the music was a little repetitive, and it could have been a little more interesting. So that was it. But then I have Akela Bee, and this is what I'm talking about, just sort of normal stories that happen to have Black people. Like, we need more of this. And this is about a girl, and she wants to be in the spelling bee, and she's really good at spelling, and it's got Lawrence Fishburne, I believe. And it's just another one that's warm and lovely and great performances. And so, yeah, Akela Bee. And then my last pick is a movie that I have a lot of flaws with, but there are almost no animated films with, not just Disney, with African American characters, let alone an actual, like, cast, an ensemble. I mean, Princess and the Frog is one of the only ones, and I mean, you have Home. I'm certainly not going to pick that. And so, even though I have issues with it, I still think it's worth watching, and it still has good things about it. So I recommend Princess and the Frog as my fifth choice. It has a great character in Tiana. I love her, and it has some good songs, and the animation is beautiful. So it's definitely worth watching for sure. So that's my 5 picks. Let me know what you would pick And especially if you are African American, I feel very unqualified to pick this list. But anyway, there's 5 great films regardless of what color the actors happen to be. So thanks so much. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!